Let's face it, sometimes we wind up with listings of houses that have to sell right now. There are very little choices for us to be able to do that without going through the entire marketing plan. Now we have a much better choice available to you. Let's go ahead and talk about that in just a moment. So when you're in a crunch, you have a listing and you have to get rid of that listing and sell that listing right now. But we've got some issues with that particular listing, whether it's because the as-is condition means it needs a little repair, or whether it's because the buyers can't afford to repair anything, or they've got to go and they got to go now. Maybe it's because they've gotten into a financial crunch or something else. There is a program with EXP that's going to be far and above every other iBuyer program that's out there. And I brought with me today my growth coach, Tony Hughes, with EXP, who's going to explain a little bit about that iBuyer program. Tony?
Hey Mike, thanks. You know, about 4 or 5 years ago, our competition were the traditional real estate companies that we all think about when we think about traditional real estate companies.
Sure.
Something changed about 4.5 years ago, and it was called the internet. It was called the iBuyer programs. You know, Zillow, Redfin, Homey, Open Door, OfferPad, all these companies, right?
And every time we hear it, we just kind of gristle, right?
Right. What did they do to the real estate's livelihood?
Yeah.
They literally pushed it down.
Race to the bottom on our pay.
Right. So one of the great innovations of EXP is our Express Offers iBuyer program, where we have assembled a massive group of institutional investors that, for the right client, they can come in with cash, offer that cash to that client. If it makes sense to them, they can close quickly, get out of that house, get their money, take care of whatever issues they have. And Mike, the greatest part of it all is we don't have to sacrifice our livelihood.
Nice.
EXP has literally built a moat around our commissions in every aspect of our business. So we still get to keep that full 3% commission on whether it's the sell side, or even if they sell a home and they end up buying another home through that program, we still get to keep that as well.
That's fantastic. And it's also one of those great things that's going to help us in a pinch.
That's right. Absolutely.
This iBuyer program doesn't come without some training required. And having that ability to be able to access all this technology and all these programs is one of the great things about EXP. Stay tuned with us here and check out the next video, because we're going to go into a deep dive when it comes to the actual instant access to the trainings involved here at EXP. And remember, only you can make your real estate dreams take flight.